Thursday, August 2nd edition of the Carolina Weather Video. I'm meteorologist Matthew East here with you. I'll show you the radar early this morning, and we'll talk about the tropics in just a second. Let's start off with a couple of camera shots from the 5 o'clock hour this morning. There is Banner Elk, 59 degrees, pretty comfortable up that way this morning, much milder and muggier along the coast. There's Avalon Pier web camera there in the Outer Banks. There at Kitty Hawk, you can see the sun beginning to brighten that eastern horizon. Temperature there is 73 degrees. All right, on the radar, one little decaying area of rain. That's what was left of some big thunderstorms that moved through parts of the region through the overnight hours. In fact, let me show you the radar over the past 6 hours. From about 11 o'clock to 5 o'clock, 11 p.m. yesterday evening to 5 o'clock this morning. There's your thunderstorms that rumbled through. A few of these storms were severe, had some wind damage, and also a ton of cloud-to-ground lightning. But that's with a little disturbance. It is actually passing off to our east. Yesterday, 93 the high in Charlotte and Greensboro. It was 90 in Raleigh, 88 in Fayetteville, 80s up in the mountains as well. There's that little disturbance causing that cloud cover, rain and storms. But that's exiting, the sky clearing in the wake of it, and I think most of us are really going to have a pretty quiet day overall. Temperatures outside of the mountains in the 70s this morning. Dew point temperatures actually dropping a little bit up in the northwestern Piedmont, and I think we actually will see those dew points try to mix out a little bit today, so probably a little less muggy than what we had yesterday. Now here's what Stormcast, the RPM modeling, is printing out for us, and really the further east you go in the area, the better the chance will be of seeing some afternoon thunderstorms pop up. I think a whole lot of the Charlotte and Greensboro viewing area is probably staying rain-free today and tonight as well, but back to scattered storms tomorrow. That little disturbance, that low pressure pressing to our east, and then again tomorrow we're back into the scattered thunderstorm chances, same deal as we head on into the upcoming weekend as well. Typical summertime stuff, some low 90s with scattered storms. All right, in the tropics here, let's talk about our tropical depression. It is not in the Gulf, not yet in the Caribbean. It is right there in the southern parts of the Atlantic Ocean, approaching the Lesser Antilles over the next 24 hours. And again, as I'm cutting this video, 5 o'clock hour in the morning on Thursday morning, that was the advisory. This probably will become a tropical depression relatively soon. 35 mile per hour sustained winds. Notice that west wind, pretty significant there, moving at around 21 miles per hour. Now here's the spaghetti charts, the computer model guidance tracks on this. Pretty good agreement here that this will head through the Caribbean Sea as we go through the upcoming weekend. And the Hurricane Center forecast track, as you might expect, pretty similar into the Caribbean Sea, becoming a strong tropical storm by early next week. So where it goes from there is still anybody's guess, and we'll just have to continue to watch and track this for you as we go through the weekend. Remember, tropical updates there for you on News 14 Carolina at 21 and 51 minutes past every hour. Water temperature is pretty warm in the Caribbean, and especially if this were to make it into the Gulf. So if the upper level winds will cooperate, this thing has a pretty good chance of strengthening. All right, that is it for today's edition of the Carolina Weather Video. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day, and God bless.